Today our topic is RERA. So my first question is, what is RERA and is it effective regulator in real estate?
RERA is the legislation called Real Estate Regulation and Development Act 2016. So this act came into force across the country on 1st May 2017. And we have regulators in many sectors of the economy, like we have SEBI in capital market sector, we have IRDA in insurance sector, we have PFRDA in pension sector, we have a airport economic regulatory authority in the airline sector. So similarly, the RERA is a regulator in real estate sector.
What is the scope of RERA?
See, RERA, the other regulators which I said about SEBI, insurance, PFRDA, airport economic regulatory authority, and like petroleum regulatory authority, competition commission, they are across the sector. The RERA, Real Estate Regulatory Authority, only regulates the new projects where the occupancy certificate is not issued by the local authorities. So the project may be old by 20 years, 30 years. For some reason that was stopped and not completed. So that project is to be registered under this legislation with the regulator. We have a state-wise regulator because land is a state subject. In our Constitution of India, there is a 7th schedule. So who can make the law? So list 2 is the list for the state government. So under entry 18, the state only can make the law. But this law, with the consent of all the states, has been made by the central government to have a uniformity. But the rules are made by the state government and regulations are made by regulator. So the RERA regulates the new projects till occupancy certificate is received, and it regulates all projects. That means the commercial projects, the residential projects, the division of the bigger plot into smaller plots. All these projects are governed by RERA.
So how it benefits the developer, buyer and intermediary?
See, under this legislation, whenever any legislation comes, it defines the scope, rights and duties of intermediaries. So here under this act, there are duties of the promoters, that they have to complete the projects in time. They have to make a good quality product. So if there is a delay in the project, then allotee will be entitled for interest. Similarly, there is a rights and duties of allottees. They have to make the payment of the installments in time. If the payment is delayed and not paid beyond a reasonable time, the promoter can cancel the contract. Then the real estate agent, they need to be registered for selling the apartments in this project, which are subject to registration. So, and co-promoters are also required to fulfill these duties. So that way, all intermediaries get benefited because the RERA has a power of inspection of the project under Section 35. There are penal provisions for any default made under the law. There are, in case of companies, the employees are responsible. So once there are responsibilities under the legislation, the compliance of the law is more. So in that manner, it benefits all stakeholders.
Sir, can we chartered accountants can practice at national level in RERA?
Yes, 100%. Because now, first of all, chartered accountant is one of the authorized person to appear under section 56 of the RERA. We can appear before the authority RERA. We can appear in the appellate tribunal. And after COVID, this was earlier also, but after COVID, all applications are online, all hearings are online. And and the law is a central law. Only difference is the rules and regulations, because the local authorities. So when we read this kind of law, the whole sector becomes available to us to guide, like giving a title certificate, making a conveyance agreement, the the compliance of law. Our traditional areas become a byproduct. So I always say that there are three major traditional areas: the audit, direct taxes, and indirect taxes. So it's a huge, real estate sector is a huge opportunity for chartered accountants.
So any other suggestions with respect to this topic, RERA, you want to give to all professionals?
See, the RERA, the real estate is the state legislations. Like we look at Maharashtra, there are 21 state legislations. There is a field called, conversion of agricultural land to a non-agricultural land. Then there are local laws, like in Bombay, we have a development and promotion control regulations. We call it a DPCR. Earlier, they were called DCR. And if one takes the interest, like, when I started practicing in real estate, I got interest into overview of architectural knowledge, overview of engineering knowledge. So it helps, to give a better service to the client. So it is very amazing, very interesting, and very value addition area of service, both in employment and in practice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for joining us, and hope this video is going to be very helpful for people who want to start practicing or want to know about more about RERA. Thank you.